Scientists are looking at man's best friend to help crack the code of aging. One of life's biggest tragedies is that you usually outlive your dog. In a pooch's 10 or so years on the planet, their tail wagging, head tilting, paw offering sweetness nuzzles its way into your heart as nothing else can. So before we say that painful goodbye, it would be helpful to know they helped change history. Well, scientists are embarking on a research study to debunk the secrets of aging. To do it, they need animals that mimic the human process of growing older. And luckily, their dogs nudged them in the right direction. As subjects in the largest aging research project, dogs are expected to change the way life ends as we currently know it. The University of Washington is a home base to an exciting scientific venture into one of life's greatest barriers: aging. While many have tried to turn back the hands of Father Time's clock, this study has the legs to be the real deal. With a $15 million grant from the National Council of Aging, Professors Daniel Promislau and Matt Kaberlein teamed up with Chief Veterinarian Dr. Katie Creevy to study roughly 10,000 dogs over a 10-year period. Before we open the door to immortality, or add on a few more years to the average life expectancy, we first have to take a closer look at an animal with near-human aging experiences. That's where dogs come in. Turns out you have a lot more in common with man's best friend than you initially thought. As dogs grow older, they are at risk of developing and succumbing to the same diseases as elderly humans. Studying how diseases, like cancer and heart disease, and degenerative issues, like arthritis and incontinence, affect dogs provides answers on how to treat humans with the same conditions. Age-related health problems impact dogs across all breeds, which is another advantage of canine research subjects. As of 2019, there are 340 official dog breeds of all shapes, colors, and sizes. A scientific researcher's dream. The larger the sample size, the more accurate the findings. Ideally, they'd monitor humans as they age, but dogs really speed up the process. By the end of a dog's first year of life, it's aged roughly 15 human years. Researchers get a front row seat to the aging cycle, starting with newborn subjects, along through, hopefully, their geriatric years, all within the span of a decade. We have to hand it to the dogs. They've mastered the art of being present in the moment. As Daniel Promislau explained, they live in our environment, and in many ways, they experience our environment more intensely than we do. From how they flop around in the freshly cut grass to their long days spent in near solitude while their humans are at work, free to touch, sniff, or taste whatever, a dog's paws-on approach to life only adds to their value as sample subjects. The process is easy for the subject pups. All that's needed is a cheek swab. It's the same as other popular at-home genetic testing kits for breed determination. Owners take a sample from their dogs' mouths and mail it into the lab. Once at the lab, the cost of sequencing the dog's genome is covered through the project. Analyzing the dog's DNA patterns helps scientists pinpoint trends. In short, they can see whether certain DNA compositions are more susceptible to specific health problems. In their findings, they are taking note of particular environmental factors. They narrowed it down to a list of possible health influencers: water and air quality, exposure to pesticides, and carpeted or hardwood-floored homes. The researchers' long-term goal for the study is to determine whether the same environmental factors make a difference in human aging too. If something poses a threat to a dog's longevity, so it will for its human, or so they will find out. A smaller percentage of the test dogs, around 4 to 5%, make up a clinical study for a relatively new wonder drug that's supposed to be an all-around health booster. Nope, they aren't lapping up elixir from the fountain of youth, but potentially it could have similar effects. It's called rapamycin, and it's largely used in cancer treatment and organ transplants. So far, it's been tested on worms, flies, and mice. In the limited studies of the drug, it's shown to have increased the overall health and lifespans of the subjects. If our dogs are living longer, that gives us more time to spoil them rotten. So if you're reading this while petting your pup, guess what? Just like all dogs go to heaven, they are also all welcome to participate in the study. Prospective participants only need to fill out a brief survey. From there, the Dog Aging Project will reach out if your pet meets the criteria, which would be worth the effort if Baxter's genetic information helps cure an infectious disease. The benefit isn't just for the greater understanding of aging. Scientists can spot trends in the data and provide dog parents with the best course of action for treating illness or offer insights into preventative care. Besides their short lifespans and unparalleled breed diversity, dogs were the ideal candidates for the aging study because they have the most advanced healthcare system of any other animal, besides humans, of course. We know quite a bit about man's best friend.